1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That had a little delay on it, but whatever.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go fuck yourself. How about that?
You should keep that in as the intro.
It's your intro if that's really what you want it to be.
Alright, so,
we're ready.
welcome to the podcast. If you don't know who we are by now, I feel sorry for you, and by that I mean please leave, and by that I mean please stay because we need views.
Yeah, seriously, we only got 7 people watching the second one. Hey, we did like funny intros. You're just like standard normal stuff.
If you don't know who we are, then you gotta.
Then you
Am I
gotta
allowed to do the
what?
intro, or are you guys just gonna be jackasses and talk?
Well, funny,
Fine.
say stuff.
Alright,
Yeah,
so,
say funny things.
So I'm Dylan. Over there, the fat lord that has the laptop recording all this shit is
Wow.
Justin, and the fat lord sitting next to me is Brennan.
Wow. All right. Well, guess this is going to be a 2-man podcast. We're going to violently murder Dylan on live TV.
So what's the name of this then?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The name of what?
What's the name?
Yeah. What's the name of this?
It's a bad idea.
There you go. It's a Bad Idea Podcast.
This is a bad idea podcast, okay?
And
you
we-
happy now? It was a
No.
bad idea for me to call you guys fat because now you're violently murdering me.
Yeah. Well, you kind of earned it.
I'm doing it right now. Nobody can see, but there you go. I'm killing you. Killing you.
Wow. We're off to an amazing start. So I haven't played it in months, so I figured why not? Let's just jump right into competitive Overwatch. Because, why the hell not? I haven't played in a couple months. I missed Season 4 entirely and Season 3. It's the 1-year anniversary. We did a little, it's kind of like a little celebration sort of thing. And I figured this would be interesting to look at rather than just watching us kind of drive around in GTA 5 for a while.
We can find a game.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll find a game.
As
It'll find
somebody who's
one.
not played Overwatch at all and has really not gotten into it, allow me to give you an outsider's perspective on this game.
Okay.
It's there's a lot of playable characters.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really popular.
Yeah.
It's another way for Blizzard to make money.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Everything is another way for
Yeah.
people to make money, though. Like, this is a legitimately fun game.
There wasn't a really specific description, though.
Yeah, seriously. From an outsider's point of view, you can say that about literally any game. Like, oh, it's just another way for them to make money.
Do you know that's all game companies do? They don't just do this
I
for shits and giggles.
I should just go through the list of
They
playable
should,
characters
The list of playable characters. Okay.
and be like,
I can
okay,
browse while it's finding a game.
browse the
Hero
characters.
There's Anna, Bastion,
No,
Diva.
go in depth because I'll describe them
God.
as
Okay.
old granny lady who takes care of everyone.
It found
And what the
it found a game.
Okay.
It found a game.
You can look it up on your phone, so you can talk about it while it's
I don't
While
want to
it's
look it
going
up on
on.
my phone.
Yeah, come on.
Who are you gonna play as?
Usually Junkrat. We'll see what the actual team does though, because I want to just like.
Guy who wants to be the Human Torch but didn't quite get
This
there.
is actually that's just a skin for
he's
him.
Australian.
Oh,
He's Australian, and that's just a skin.
he's Australian. Does he have boomerangs?
No, but he
Damn
has. He has.
What kind of Australian doesn't have boomerangs?
The type that doesn't conform to your stereotypes
Yeah,
because you're kind of being an asshole.
I thought we got rid of all this racist stuff.
Yeah,
beforehand.
seriously, we watched
How is
video.
that? That's not racist though. That's
You can be
that's-
racist.
It's stereotypical.
It's not racist because
That's actually
Australians
something I
aren't
did-
a race. They're a group of people that, I mean, unless you're talking about Aboriginals, in which case
They're a culture.
it's a culture.
and it's a culture,
It's a culture, but
and
it's
it's
not
a
race.
song. I don't know.
It's a culture, but it's not a race.
Did you just assume my boomerang?
Yeah, seriously.
Did I assume your boomerang?
Did I
Yes,
assume
my boomerang?
Yes, I assumed
How does
your
somebody
boomerang.
assume a boomerang?
Did
You
just
play Ty the
assume-
Tasmanian Tiger?
Oh wait,
Oh, that's a good game.
the hell was what button was the spray?
Hey, shout out,
Oh, okay,
shout
you
out
have
to
to actually select
Chrome
it.
Head Studios
It's been a
for
long time
releasing
since I did that.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Never heard
Oh,
of
There
it.
it is. You can't just hit up and have it instantly spray. You gotta like
Do you play
select
all these indie games on Steam?
It's not an
Ty the
indie game.
Tasmanian Tiger is not an indie game.
Never heard of them.
Though that's because
It's a
you don't know about
PlayStation
anything.
2 video game.
Oh, I don't play PlayStation.
It came out on the PlayStation 2. There were 3 great games, and then they released a shitty 4D platformer. And by 4D, it was a 2D platformer. They called it 4D, or I believe they called it 4D, but
It's impossible to have actual.
it, like, I mean, the sense of whatever else sense, like virtual reality could technically be 4D, but I don't know.
It's time is usually what's described as the fourth dimension.
So we're in the fourth dimension
Yeah.
then.
We're in the fourth dimension.
Wait, but how are we in the fourth dimension? Because time is a human construct.
It's not just.
So Junkrat's fun to play anyway. Before we get too deep, Junkrat's fun to play. You just spam all your bombs and just wait for people to run into them. It is. He just has pretty much like a grenade launcher, and you just spam it until people die.
So what are the
until everything around you stops moving.
What's the unlockable shit for this game? 'Cause you said he had skins. What
Oh yeah,
else is
every
there
character has a whole bunch of different like unlockable stuff. Like you can
So
get
it's
you can get a ton of
basically,
skins
like,
and everything. There's let me.
Dylan already talked about this.
There's not. Did you just call him Don?
I said Dylan.
No,
said
I
Dylan.
think you said. No, okay.
He said Dylan.
Okay, fine.
I heard
Anyway,
Dylan.
the thing with this is there's pretty much like there is a whole big story and lore, but it's not present in the game. Like it was released in a whole bunch of side videos and such. There actually is no single player to Overwatch. It's just
So is it?
it's just this multiplayer.
So is the lore essentially like how Dark Souls is with the lore? You
Kind of. You find it out.
find it out through context clues or through videos outside of the game.
Pretty much videos outside of the game is what it
Yeah.
is. It's
Yes.
basically that.
I mean, the main thing you only to know is that everybody's a different nationality.
Pretty much. It's
I'm-
actually it
that's-
goes
that's
very
That's something that's very apparent through
it goes
just
it's very diverse. I
being
enjoy
a
that
casual
much about
observer.
it. It's very diverse.
They added a centaur robot thing.
Yeah, they added a centaur robot thing.
My ultimate is
Well, really, like I was saying before, the fourth dimension is time, but not so much as the current construct. It's like
There we go.
aging over time. Because in a three-dimensional world like this, stuff doesn't, like in a virtual reality, stuff doesn't age.
I have not played in a long time, so I'm going to suffer a
Justin,
little
you
bit.
completely lost me.
Age is, or time is usually described as the fourth dimension, at least according to H.G. Wells' and Time Machine, the old book. It's usually it's time because but it's not. You see, time is a human construct. Yes, it is, but things are still affected by the flow of time. Like you get older, plants wither and die when they grow. So in virtual reality, you have three dimensions, sure, but nothing ages in virtual reality. Like even if you set it up, there's a program to do that.
Here comes the ult, which is a big old fuck off tire. And
You're a tire.
Ah, damn it!
Completely
If you
missed that.
no, I didn't. There was two people. I was going to get two people with it. I was going to try to at least.
So it's
I get a feeling that there's some people
to
of theirs
offend
that
a
did
lot
not
of
show up
people-
to this.
To offend
Yeah, we
a
win.
lot of people with this,
Don't.
I'm gonna compare Overwatch to Team Fortress 2, but just better.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean, that's
a
not really that
better
offensive.
Team
That's
Fortress 2.
basically exactly
Yeah,
what
how's
it
that
is.
offensive?
So, it's offending the people who still play Team Fortress 2.
If you get
Why
offended
is it
by
offending
that,
people who play Team Fortress 2 are going to play literally just that till they die, because that's all they're ever going to play, and even just as much
Also,
as they're just going to
screw
we get hats.
if you get offended by comparing video games, it's weird.
Somebody else? Oh, you should
Play as Miss Chinese.
I can't. Somebody else is hovering over her. We have two healers. Oh, we have two supports.
Oh yeah, you can't play multiple of the same character in this, can you?
Well, you can if it's not ranked, but you cannot.
on ranked, you're not allowed.
Nope. This is unfair.
Hey, look, it's death.
Pretty much.
It's death.
Need the
I gotta get rid
He
of
has guns.
This is like one of the only offensive players or people I was really decent with. I got good with Junkrat because he's just AoE, watch everybody die.
you don't even have to aim really.
You really don't. You
Well-
have to aim. Well, yeah, one of his abilities is a teleport.
Yeah.
As long as I choose some place that actually I can stand on, then I can teleport to it.
Yeah, everybody has like.
And
what-
he has a couple of shotguns. And that's his only like thing. He's
Yeah,
got an
shotguns.
ability to teleport. Yeah, and instead of reloading, he just throws them to the ground and pulls out two new ones somehow.
I really wish.
Sure,
that,
I bet you do.
Like, I had that ability in life, just to
See,
pull
like-
out shotguns. When,
They just materialize and they shoot. That's it.
Like you would ever shoot
Just-
somebody. Have you?
Let's hear this story now,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Let's hear this story now, please.
You stop laughing.
I want to hear this shit. Okay.
I haven't shot anyone personally, but there have been times where I've wanted to shot someone.
There's a big
Shoot
difference
someone.
Yeah, seriously, there is a
I mean,
huge difference for that.
between wanting to shoot
My
somebody
friend-
and actually going through with it.
back when I was going to good terms with my brother, we caught a possum in a raccoon trap, or like one of those
Damn.
cage traps.
They
that,
abandoned me.
you're supposed to catch animals in, like. So, for those of you who don't know, I, as a younger child / almost into
Yeah, nobody knows
To,
this.
like,
shit.
Yeah, seriously,
college?
nobody knows this.
Okay, so up until I entered college, my mother fancied herself as a sort of pseudo farmer.
She fancied you as a pseudo farmer.
No, she fancied herself as a pseudo.
Oh,
farmer.
okay.
Okay, let's get
She wanted
My
to
mistake,
take
I'm
care.
focusing on the
She
game.
wanted to take care of animals, but she was too old. So me and my brother got burdened with actually taking care of them.
What's the point of the story? You got
And-
sidetracked there.
For real.
Well, I'm trying to explain why the fuck. So, we had chickens in the barn, and they were getting murdered violently by some sort of wild animal.
Yeah, that
So what we
happens.
did is we set up a trap in the barn. We caught ourselves a goddamn possum.
Dang.
And you shot it and killed it.
And no,
Yeah, you serious?
my mother
What
was
is that
my
thing on
mother
the
was
ground
batshit
there?
insane and wanted to leave it in the cage because we tried picking up the cage and it would shake the whole entire thing to like pretty much where if you picked it up it was going to probably end up biting your
Yeah.
fingers off. So
My aim is terrible.
we left the possum in the trap. 7 days pass
Not a good
and
idea.
it's still alive.
How? After 7
I
days?
think one of the chickens got near it because we
Oh.
found feathers, but
Wait, see,
Okay,
you don't want to
definitely.
actually kill it, but you'll let it die.
You just let it. Yeah, you just let it
okay,
stay.
no. This is my
You
mother's
are- you
decision.
just spit
this
on
is
me.
my mother's decision.
Torture.
So, 7 days pass. It's still alive. It's still violently antagonistic towards any
Of course it's gonna
human.
be.
And so my mother has the bright idea of, well, my brother, who at the time was out of prison, decided to come over and he saw the possum. He's like, "Hey, I got a friend with a BB gun. Let's
Alright, I
we're
need
gonna
to
shoot
switch
it."
up.
And so he shot the
Diva. We'll go Diva. I used to play her a lot.
he shot
in the
he,
day.
He brought his friend over. The friend shot the possum with a BB gun.
Yeah.
Didn't kill it.
Of course.
They had to shoot it 4 to 7 times, and
Shot it
they
with
managed
a BB gun.
with a BB gun.
It's just a BB gun.
Well, I mean, at
hurt,
point
but
blank,
it's not gonna-
at point break. Well, I think I don't know if it was a BB gun. I say it was BB gun, but it was like it's one of those like I have a whole bunch of super power. Like it packs a punch and it could actually kill a person. Like it's a modified
Could
BB
it
gun.
kill 3 people?
It could kill one person.
Could it kill? But it couldn't kill 3.
So the point of the
So
story is.
okay.
You used to have is somebody shot somebody with a BB gun.
So, he tried killing the possum, and it didn't work the first time. He shot it again, managed to dent the cage the second time. And,
Dang it!
I
I just got my mech
the
back.
third time they missed, and then the fourth time they actually got it. And then like
The
they
third
shot
time
it
they
over.
missed?
Yeah, the third time they
How do
missed.
you miss?
Yeah, that's
Because
a
my
good
brother
question.
has shitty friends.
How do you-
Okay. Here's a
Was he just
transition-
playing possum?
Son of a bitch. But
What's the
okay,
point of the
okay.
story?
Transitioning to another story relating to my brother.
Damn, their Widowmaker's good.
So, my brother's my brother is a how do I put it?
He's not a good person.
He's not a good person.
I understand.
I love
Yeah,
him. I
we've-
love
we've
him.
heard that before.
But he's kind of a dick. And by kind of, I mean really because I'm not talking. But anyways, back when we were on speaking terms, and my mother didn't have a new car. Like she still had my car, which
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
fucking
van,
wrecked.
which is my van was her van
suck
before.
right now.
So what ended up happening is she took the
Try
my
to turn
brother
it up a little bit.
took the van, not the van.
We get sudden death-
My
death,
brother
though.
called his friend over to fix the lock in the car because the lock was broken.
I need to be
And
drunk.
so-
That's the only one I'm good with.
So what ended up happening is the guy came over, said he needed a part. My mother paid him in advance. Not a good idea. And the asshole ran out with the money and ruined the lock on the car. So when I got the car, I had to go to a friend, a mechanic friend, who has been like the mechanic for my family for years, and get the lock replaced. And so, yeah. So, word of advice, if you ever have to get your car, like, worked on, don't pay the person in advance unless that's their policy, and then get it written in, like, wording that they're going to do what they're going to
Well,
do.
no shit. Go to an actual repair
Yeah,
shop.
pretty much. Yeah.
Don't just go to
Yeah,
some
that was-
guy.
You
Well,
could
that
go.
was
You could go
my
to some
mother-
guy's repair
That was my
shop.
mother being cheap and wanting to have a...
If you be cheap,
Wanting
you
to
pay
save
the
money.
consequences.
That and the guy, up until that point, was pretty damn reliable as a human being. But apparently he got into a whole bunch
Well,
of
you
drugs.
don't even if it's kind of sketchy that they ask for the money up front just to help you out.
I don't think he asked for the money up front.
Okay.
Or maybe he did.
I think he done was she just gave him the money before
I
he
don't
was
know.
done.
Like, he needed... Like, apparently he needed the money to get the part. And so what ended up happening is, he didn't pay for the... Like, he got the part or something, but he never came over to do it, and he just ran with
So-
money was left.
So how did us asking you give a shot somebody go to
Yeah,
one of
seriously,
your
how did that
brother's
go?
friends having a BB gun and shooting a possum? Something that's
I've
literally
never
done.
shot someone with an actual, like,
Damn.
physical weapon. I've shot with BB guns.
So have I.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Have you? You have a really creepy smile on your face. I've also been really
Shot
quiet.
someone?
How many times have you? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Never mind. It took me a second. Oh
I
my
shot
god.
you
Yeah.
with my BB gun.
Yeah, that is true. He did. He done did.
We're goofing around.
We're goofing around, and there's absolutely no clip in this gun at all. I need to stress that there is no clip in this gun at all.
Okay.
There's nothing in there. And we're just messing around, hanging around, having a good old time. Just be like, okay, there's no bullets in it or anything. Yeah, shit. Oh, okay, good.
But there was one.
But yeah, apparently, and I'd been playing with it for a while up until that point. I'd been playing with it for a while up till that point, and it just nothing actually happened. And after like the 10th or 12th time of fake firing the gun, it went off.
Yeah. There was one in the chamber that was hiding.
There was one in the chamber that stayed there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
We had been playing with it all the time.
Lucky you weren't firing it at your face.
I actually was!
Yeah.
He was playing around with it. It hit me just below the eye.
Yeah.
Why don't you take over telling the story
Yeah.
because I'm the one
I
playing?
could have blinded you.
You could have
Literally.
easily blinded me.
I was
It hit right here. That's
For those of you who don't,
yeah. It's
who-
right there on my
Since we don't have visual on Brennan, it
Thank
was
God
right-
we don't have visual
It was
on
right
me.
above his eye.
You just said
That's
that.
what I literally
I
just
thought you
said.
said below his eye.
It was near his eye.
Oh yeah, you said near.
I almost blinded him, basically. But
You
the
really
gun was
could have.
empty. The clip was out.
Yeah, nothing. We didn't think there
I-
was nothing
okay.
there.
I think I even
Now, word
fired
of-
it once or
word-
twice
word
before
of
nothing
advice.
came out.
We
Word of
fired it plenty.
advice.
We fired it
Yeah.
way more than once or twice.
Never fire anything that can fire ammunition, whether it be actual ammunition
Dang,
or
soldier got me.
BBs, at someone's face ever, even if there's no clip in it.
He wasn't even aiming. He wasn't really aiming for my face, though. He wasn't like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you." It was across the room. It was like a 1 in a million
Yeah.
shot. So I could have easily been blinded by just a fluke
I
chance.
know not to accidentally shoot somebody, okay?
Okay.
It's not like my first day of basic training. It's like, duh, which guy do we shoot?
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's the old. It's an insta kill.
I want to get on a
Two
video. That was
eliminations.
expensive. That
Well,
was
two
shitty.
kill shot. Two kill
Alright,
shots at least.
That was a shitty BB gun.
Yay!
So
we win.
What are we working? What did we have on our
Whee,
list?
slow
of
motion
things
explosion.
To,
I don't know. Pull up the chat. I know one is the one that we've been sitting on for about 2 weeks now.
Wasp Nest.
Yeah, the wasp nest one. Pull up that story. I want you to read it,
I don't-
please.
I don't have
Says
it.
I want to know.
Find it. Okay.
I want to know. Can you show me?
It's a story about.
I want to know what love is. Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna cut that.
What was that, like West Virginia, something like that?
No, it's something about Virginia's. I don't know.
Okay.
Vaginas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here
Virginia
is-
equals
There is
vagina.
a New York Post article about it, and the
I think you
article
can have up to 4
the
stories
article
now.
came out June 1st.
Okay, yes,
And
and
it
this
says doctors warn women against putting wasp
that's
nests
in their vaginas.
What's-
And we just had to know because this isn't The Onion or anything. This is an actual legitimate news thing. It's from the New York Post.
What's the story behind this?
Yes, let's hear, please.
Somebody had to do that thinking
Women,
it'd be good.
women are being warned against trying a bizarre new trend that suggests using ground-up wasp nests to tighten and rejuvenate their vaginas.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Some online retailers have been selling oak galls, which are nests
What
that
the
house
fuck?
wasp eggs before they hatch, and touting them as a natural
Oh,
way of
God.
cleaning female genitals. The product reportedly is crushed into a paste and applied topically, with one listing on Etsy, which has now been removed, claiming it can improve a woman's sex life. They
It
are
can
also
improve a
they
woman's
are also
sex
being
life.
advertised as
Just
as
one B,
helping
one to the
to
Genji.
heal episotomy cuts, rejuvenate the uterine wall, and clean out the vagina after childbirth. Though there are
After
warnings,
childbirth.
though there are warnings that it can burn when applied.
See, see the beauty about Junkrat? I don't even have to look at people. All I have to do is just keep
We're-
moving and then
Now
just spam these bombs
gynecologist
everywhere.
is warning women not to get.
Well, no
Oh
shit.
god damn it! Now it's
We're going back to like the Middle Age. People are thinking the Earth is flat. All these alternatives.
Seriously, that
All
is
these-
absolutely true.
all right.
though.
So going from let's just. I
think we win.
Huge generalization here. Common sense needs to be more common.
Common sense needs to be a thing again because it is definitely not common anymore.
I was making a point there.
The Earth is
So
flat.
they want them to not do that. So
Yes.
because they thought that it would. Okay, who thinks putting up a ground up wasp nest is going to make your vagina
It
better?
is.
Like legitimately.
Gullible fools.
I mean, how many people like if eggs
No, that was a cool
like
weekend.
eating chicken eggs weren't a thing, and somebody just randomly came out with eating chicken egg, like what?
I mean, I can understand that, but
eat
it's like,
chicken.
Like innovation is kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be back in the Middle Ages. But this is
I understand, but I'm
But
just.
this is
I'm
2000.
I understand. I'm trying to justify something that can't be justified.
yeah, you really are. All right, so
Okay,
we won
anyways.
anyway. We won.
It's
I did
funny-
okay. I kind of sucked, but I leveled up, so yay.
Isn't like the year 19 some shit.
I don't wanna
Okay.
stay as
I'm
teen.
talking. It's like 2017. Okay.
It is.
We have scientists that actually go
Yes,
out and
but,
test this
but,
shit
but why believe science when you can
Whee!
believe
Won.
unverified opinions that
because
that
you're a
back up
gullible fool.
your shitty world.
Confirmation bias. That's why. You think that Big Pharma has a wholehearted conspiracy against you, and they apparently have the cure for cancer, but they're not going to give it away.
Honestly, I think that is not exactly untrue.
If it
That-
is
That part in
then
general.
why don't rich people? Why do rich people get cancer and die?
Do
Then?
rich people get cancer?
Steve Jobs?
Did he get cancer?
Pretty damn certainly did. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, that's one, but like, it's ridiculous how stunningly healthy all the rich people stay and
Because they
are.
have money to afford stuff.
Well, yeah, they can
have
afford
mo-
actual
they have
health care,
mo-
that's right.
They have money to afford healthcare, and they have money to afford foods that are not shit.
Plus, if they've been rich for long enough, they don't have to work jobs that can affect their health.
Yes.
Like anything.
If you're born into money, you're pretty much guaranteed.
Or
to
even if
live long.
You're right, but still, okay.
Okay.
The whole cancer thing, I'm not totally sold on. It's up. Cause I understand the reasoning behind something like that. It's way more. It's better because you can make
it's
way more
more-
money treating
Yes.
it than curing it.
It's a more plausible.
That alone though.
It's a more plausible conspiracy theory.
not.
I'm not saying that's right, but it's it's more plausible than saying the Earth is flat. Which
Oh, okay. How long did it take him to actually like cure polio and all these other things? And we have infinitely more advanced technology than they did, and we can't figure out cancer?
Cancer is a difficult disease. It's not like polio. It comes in many
It involves in the
mutations.
mutation of cells and corrupting their DNA, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it's
never
not a
mind, I was
mutation of cells. It's it's where your cells continue to divide on end. It's basically to put it in a term that's more easily understood. Like your cells, like the fact that cancer wasn't a more common thing is astounding to me, because your cells are constantly dividing throughout your entire life, and they make mistakes. Like it's 3 times after out of every million cells divided or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like billions and trillions of cells in your body. So the fact that cancer is a more predominant thing is surprising to me.
Hey Google, why cancer hard cure?
But
Did you...
No.
Hey Google, why cancer hard cure? Wow,
Hey, Google.
top notch, dude. Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
Google.
the fucking Bad Idea podcast
okay,
is just a haven for
Google, why is cancer? Why is cancer?
why is cancer.
but,
well, it could tell you that. It can't tell you why cancer
okay,
hard cure.
so like I'm gonna go off from cancer into something that's a little bit more understandable. The flu. Now, why do we have a different flu vaccine each year? It's because the flu is ever changing.
It evolves.
It evolves. It like what you have, like the disease, the flu you're immune to now might not be the flu you're immune to next year. It's an entirely different strand of the virus. In the same venue, cancer is kind of like that, but at the same time, cancer is more like
There's a lot of different-
your body.
It comes in a lot of different types.
There's a massive amount of different types of cancer. That is
Like-
absolutely true.
Yes.
Like, you don't get heart flu. You get heart cancer. You get lung cancer. You don't get fucking lung flu.
But
You get stomach cancer. That's horrible. Prostate
All right,
cancer.
I am not being good with
Breast
Junkrat.
cancer, brain cancer.
I'm not being good with Roadhog.
Brain cancer is the one that's probably the hardest. It's in your brain.
that if you get brain cancer, you're fucked, because
No, you're not necessarily.
cutting out parts of your brain is not a good idea.
Now that's very true.
Not a good idea. It's been done. It's been proven to not be.
It's
good
been
thing.
successfully done, yeah.
It looked like a lobotomy. They don't do those anymore. It used to be lobotomies were like as common as lobotomies used to be like the common thing. You'd go and have a lobotomy done for something, but I mean, there's plenty of studies done on lobotomy. But
It doesn't fucking
okay,
work.
going away from cancer and whatnot, like why people don't believe in science anymore or common sense. It's because one, people are fucking stupid. I'm sorry, that's humanity as a whole is mostly like I've lost faith in humanity. I don't know how many times because humanity cannot.
Why is no one else on the point? Holy crap.
Humanity cannot like like the fact that we've managed to get as far as we have is astounding to me. But shit, where was I going with this?
I don't know, man. You're
Yeah,
rambling
seriously. Lord, you was born a rambling man.
Shit, I cannot remember.
Spitting
Humanity-
out non sequiturs as fast as you can.
again. Humanity has the potential.
Okay, so I
great
remember.
potential.
Yeah.
Humanity has great potential, but the reason nobody believes in science is because
Not nobody. Like some people.
the
don't
reason
believe
a
in
lot of
science.
people don't believe in science now, like there's people that don't believe in science, is because we have all these studies done, but they're one-off studies. They're not like there's no like it is more profitable for people who are like publishing these studies to work on one study, but then nobody else verifies if it's true or not. They're just like, okay, like the whole scientific method where you continually test something, like that's supposed to be a group thing.
Yeah, it's trial and error. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
be.
done.
like that's not done anymore.
Is it?
Yes,
It's
it
not.
is.
It's not because you hear about all these studies that are one-off things, but they're
Give me
not.
one example.
They're not like the whole.
And calm down about it. Give me one example.
Yeah, seriously, you are getting really
Like,
heated right now. These dudes are like perfectly in sync. This is impossible. These dudes are playing perfectly in sync. with each other.
Okay, then.
Because I can name plenty that have been one-offs that have been retested and proven that they're not actually entirely accurate. Like the Stanford prison experiment that was back that they was giving some of them drugs. That's why they acted like that. Because it was the 60s too, and they were told to ham it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know that.
Like, for example...
There's a book in the library about that. A book in the library, of course there's.
Like
There's
back-
a book about that.
There's,
in the,
there's a book in there's a book in the library. Holy crap! Since when did they keep books
Because
there?
there's a Stanford prison experiment, it's a big one. The other one is the Milgram experiment, the one with the electroshocks and the other people. That one was a little exaggerated too. Like, some of the people, like, they could tell the person was acting, and they were just going along with it. Okay. So a lot of the stuff that comes down to 30 figures obedience. They're all one-off studies, but the thing is, the news only tells you, like, the general thing about it.
Well,
oh, tomatoes kill cancer.
Fucking dragon.
Or, you know,
Dragon
oh, wine's
Gap.
good for you. Or,
Why-
you know,
I
Yes,
think
they
there
pick
is
and
something like
choose.
that,
They
though.
pick and
There
choose
is.
their bullshit.
But the news doesn't go in depth to all of the studies. Especially the really ones that are meaningful.
Like, news and politics, I'm gonna bring this back to politics, but currently things that are going on with James Comey, like how he's testifying before the Senate, and like people are picking and choosing what they want to hear, and they're using that to verify. Like it's the same with any study. They just pick and choose, and they ignore everything else to do.
What was the
No,
thing?
they don't.
What was the thing? I heard Comey testified recently.
I've
What was
conducted
the thing?
actual psychological
From what I
experiments, man.
From what I understand, remembering watching, it was something to do with.
These dudes just steamrolled us.
He was talking about Trump and like people, like he was recording the conversations and whatnot, and how he leaked the information, because it's been verified that he didn't directly leak it, but he had a friend leak it.
What information?
Like all the conversations that he had with Trump and whatnot.
Oh,
Like where, like Trump was asking him to let the thing go, and
dude, he's the director of the FBI.
like
He's not going to just let something go. He's been there.
I can understand both sides with their bullshit, but is that person just continually?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
Probably just trying
Maybe.
to weed those bad. But back to the topic.
No, that one's nothing. That's
Back to the topic I was talking about.
Oh, remember our team left. That's why.
There's plenty of studies that have been recorded and are reputable. You only hear about the main one. Do you read research essays?
No.
Okay then, you don't know the full brunt of it. Every single study has to be replicable. One-off studies
It has to be peer reviewed.
peer
doesn't it?
reviewed and they have to be repeatable. That's the bit.
Repeatable. Okay.
Replicable, repeatable, same thing. You have to be able to do
Repeatable
the
and
same
repeatable are
thing
not the same
again
thing.
and get the same or at least very similar results. Otherwise, it's... But in the news, you only hear about the initial study. You don't hear about later
the peer
on
review.
when it turns out like, oh no, this actually wasn't.
You hear about the jump scare title and not the
Yeah.
actual like stuff that happened after.
Like that stupid website, I fucking love science, is full of that stuff.
IFL Science
It's
is.
full of crap.
Yeah, it is.
They become like they at one time, unless I'm remembering things incorrectly, they were a legitimately decent website, and now it's just fucking.
They might have been. They might have been at one point.
They were a decent website at one point.
It's just clickbait and clickbait and clickbait.
I love the stop clickbait thing that's
Seriously.
on like.
Wow.
They put up a clickbait title and then they're like, well, this is actually what it's like. You won't believe what number 4 is.
Screw it,
Number
I'm
4
going May.
is bitches be cray cray or something. I don't know.
Never. You won't believe what number 4 will make you fuck your dad.
What?
This list of top 10 things that you do that are probably killing you. Number 4 will make you say what?
Let's see what bullshit they have on their fucking website now. Quiet.
Okay, fine. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing.
That's probably bullshit or overhyped.
Top 25 things that you could do to refinance your home. Number 4, kittens.
How do you get hired? How do you get hired by EA?
How to get hired by EA. That's a good one.
How to get hired by EA?
We don't change the topic, people. Why does everybody hate EA?
Because they
EA
are
is a
money
shit
grubbing as
company
fuck,
and
yeah.
They don't like EA
Like-
and Ubisoft both. Like it
Holy
used to be,
shit.
you released a game and maybe it had 1 or 2 bugs, and bug testing was a thing. Now companies can afford to not bug test because there's things known as patches.
Is that why people don't like them? They've had patches before. But is
Yes,
that why people don't like them though? Because
Patches generally are supposed to solve issues that were present that they didn't catch in bug testing. Bug testing is no longer a thing for video games anymore because nobody like they can afford, because people, they have such shitty they have people that will buy the games no matter what. Say, like, you will have people that buy a game in a series no matter what. Like
People buy, that's why people buy
Yeah.
Madden every single time.
Yes.
Madden is the same game every single year, regardless of whether or not what they say they
It's the
changed.
same-
Madden is the same game.
It's the same game every single year. If they could, like, theoretically, if they wanted to, they could just go in and add patches to add more character people, like, for each team, but they don't want to.
They're a
because
big
make
company,
more,
though.
They
Of
make
course
more
they're-
money.
Of course they're focused on the bottom line.
Yeah, but it's literally just the same game.
And people will still fucking buy it.
And people will still buy it, yeah.
Is
And
that
that's why
why
people don't like them, because
people
they're
don't-
just pandering to that.
like them because they sell games that people buy.
They sell games that people
They
buy,
like-
but they don't
they
change
don't like-
anything about their games.
Like, unlike, like, I guess you could say the same thing about Pokemon. It's the same game each
It
time.
is.
But
It's not the same game
Pokemon
each time,
Pokemon at least alters the formula each gen, and there's something new, or it's a new region. With Madden, it's the same thing. Like, the players are mostly the same. Maybe like they added in the new rookies for the that are joined in, but for the most part, Madden is the same game each year.
Yeah, it's
Like,
good
you
that-
could go back and play 2000, like, and this isn't just Madden. You could play like any sports game, like NBA 2003,
Nope,
and then
not
go and
on.
play NBA 2013, and it's the same game.
It's pretty much.
It's the same game.
The only thing that might be different is like
controls
the
are
rosters.
It's like
The
playing,
rosters.
It's like playing Pong versus 3D Pong. It's the same game.
I still love
3D
them though. I
Pong. How
still
do you
buy
play
them.
3D Pong?
Yeah,
I don't get why
seriously.
people hate them though, because they make games that people buy. Because they're not some indie company.
They hate EA because the reason
We
people hate
sucked
EA
that
is
time.
because EA is just, they don't bug test. They release subpar games. Like,
Is that it? Just because they don't bug test?
well, it's because they
They surely bug
well,
test
they
a little
kind of
bit.
they kind of shit on their customers. They don't give a shit about their
Yeah, they
customers.
really don't care.
They just want money.
Yeah,
And
they don't care
you
much.
have companies that are like that, but they
Yeah.
also care about their customers. So, like Nintendo, for example, they want money, but they care about their customers generally. Except when it comes to YouTube. Except when it comes to YouTube.
I guess I'm just not really into this video game.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, you don't
a
really play
Nintendo
them much.
boy, but
You didn't.
just
Well, what I mean is I'm not somebody that's constantly looking at whatever the new game is and gets upset at video game companies. Like, the whole Gamergate thing last. Like, seriously, who gives a shit?
Gamergate had absolutely nothing to do with EA.
It was off topic though, I know.
That was absolutely nothing to do with EA.
I know.
here, Justin. Maybe if I Google search, why do people hate E EA?
Yeah, do that. Also, we should probably have a topic because we're like 40 minutes into
Yeah!
this thing.
Okay,
What do we want to talk about? Okay.
We had some, and then you just fucking derailed it.
Why were people? What was in the Facebook message?
Oh my!
you had?
You're okay. Everybody here is involved in that Facebook message. Why do I
Yes,
have to be
but
the
I
one
don't
that
have
looks
my
it up?
I don't have my messenger on my.
He has a fucking laptop right there. Let's see. Let's see.
Well, you had some things earlier you said you wanted to say for the podcast. Do you remember either
Did
of
I?
those? Yeah. Earlier today. Like, before we came over. I was talking about something, and you
Yeah, what did I say?
Say it for the podcast. I forget what you said now.
Oh, we were talking about Dylan and the we were talking about the paper over his camera.
Yes, that. Yes. Okay, Dylan.
All right, yeah. Hang on. First, though, actually, I don't even know. It's Trump related, so I'm not even sure if I want to talk
Don't
about
worry
it.
about
It's
it
the people that were investigating the Ivanka Trump's
I don't want to make this
thing.
Political podcast.
It's
Well,
not
we
a political
already
thing.
were a political thing.
It's not a political thing.
And we've already
because
been
it's-
political today.
It's true, but
We've already been political. People that were investigating Ivanka Trump's clothing brand in China were either arrested or just completely disappeared with no trace or anything. That's shady as shit.
yeah.
Anyway, that's all I needed to say.
Anyway, Dylan.
No one's hacking into your camera to watch you.
Even so, you are a white guy that works part-time at a company. Okay, I don't think you have any big governmental secrets that they have to go after you with.
I don't.
Unless
really
you're
care.
like going deep web surfing regularly and are on some sort of watch list.
You do know they monitor your phone calls too, apparently.
Monitor everything.
Yeah, who cares?
Big Brother is absolutely a thing.
They monitor all your shit, just the world we fucking live in.
Yeah. Everything's monitored
Have you seen
on our monitors.
Have you seen London nowadays? They got cameras in like every street corner.
And they still can't stop
Do
people
they
from
have
fucking...
cameras on their dicks?
Why would... Okay.
That should be a thing.
You
$1
wait
million,
$1
$1 million, but you get a camera on your dick.
Way into left field.
$1 million, but you get a camera on your dick for a year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have a camera on my dick. I'd love to see what it sees.
Oh
Which
wait,
is
no,
mostly
no,
just
$1 million, but your eyes are gone, and for a year you have to see through your dick.
you have to see through your. Oh, okay. That one's more. That one's a little more tough.
Well, people, they don't care about getting caught. Don't give a shit about cameras. They don't care about getting caught in the first place.
The question was $1 million, but.
Oh my god! To the previous thing that you went over to this fucking...
Okay. Go ahead.
How big is the camera?
No, we changed that around. It was your eyes are gone, but you have to see through your penis.
Does my
Like
penis
you
still-
have the
Your penis is still
it'll
it's still gonna look like it.
It'll
Yeah.
still look like it is, and you will still have eyes, but you can't see through your eyes. You'll see through your dick.
I'll pass.
Fuck it, I'll try it.
I'll
Whatever.
do it. I'll do it.
What else am I doing right now?
What are you
Do
doing
they
with your
have
life?
fucking...
Oh no, sex would be awkward if you had sex during.
You'd
that
have the
year.
most up close view ever. Get a little like light attachment for your dick, and you can just see everything.
Haven't you ever seen those extreme
$1
up-close
million,
videos?
$1 million, but every time you're horny, your dick glows.
Well, then I'm just gonna have my own light source perpetually. So
Like, I have
yeah, that's
pants.
fine.
I have pants. I know
Like,
on. No one's
it
gonna
doesn't
see
just
it.
glow; it glows through your clothes.
It glows. Wow, that's a lot of glows.
I'd go with that.
Like it'll be bright enough to be seen through your clothes, but like if you take your clothes off, it'll dim, so it's not blinding you.
Okay, that's good then. So it's like it's constantly the same
It's the same
amount of brightness.
Amount of brightness.
Can I change the color at will? Can I put on like a laser light show in my room when I'm just
you pick the color at the beginning of the day when you wake up.
okay?
Like it'll be like
So I can
it'll
only-
be like an invisible status screen that says which color.
Okay. But you can't choose black.
You can.
You really? Well, then it
You
wouldn't
can
glow.
choose black light.
black light, but I want to glow.
Yeah, with black light, so then everything is just
No.
stained.
If you pick black light, every room you enter will be able to like it'll change like for the duration of that you're in that room. It'll change to like where black lights shine can be seen.
God, okay. You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so now we just started playing $1 Million Butt on this podcast.
Okay.
and that's kind of I think that's pretty much a
I have
trademark thing.
a.
It's no.
Oh,
that,
you got invited to join a party.
well,
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
should we do that
No.
mid podcast?
Yes, do
Hook
it.
up the
Straight fuck them.
You don't
Straight
have a
fuck 'em.
microphone though.
yeah.
like,
Well, we
attached
have a
to
microphone,
your-
but it won't attach to this controller. We'd have to switch to the wireless one.
Fuck that.
Which isn't charged.
No, I haven't charged it since like a month ago when you tried to turn it on and it wasn't charged.
So okay, I have a
A button
hypothetical
sticks.
situation.
Okay, let's hear your
But
hypothetical situation.
it's not $1 billion.
Okay,
but it
what's
would
the
just be
situation?
something cool.
That's fine. Let's hear it.
As somebody who's a fan fiction artist, I see this concept a lot.
Oh God, you're a
like,
fan fiction artist.
Like write fan fiction. I can't.
When did you
I haven't
become
done
gay?
it fucking forever. So,
So what's
okay,
the
so
Tumblr?
I see this concept a lot in fan fiction called the gamer, and it's basically where the character's life gets turned into a video game. And so
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
I just thinking about that, like, how cool would it be if your life was like a video game?
It would suck.
Like, you could level up stats and whatnot.
You can do that anyways. It's not working out.
What?
Is it? Is it though?
I mean, it'd be cool, but like,
Like, you could
my
pause
job
reality.
isn't killing
That'd be
people.
nice.
No, it's making food.
Pause reality would be a great.
Pause
feature.
reality would be amazing. I would love that.
Like, you can't move from the spot. Your feet are firmly rooted in place, but you have all the time to think.
Like, oh god, what was that show? The TV show that used to be on Disney with
Corey in the House.
Yeah.
No, seriously, was it? I don't think it was.
No, you know what I mean? Though, you
No,
know,
I absolutely
Phil
have
in the
no
future?
idea what you mean.
no.
That's so Raven.
Fucking-
Raven couldn't stop
Oh
time.
my God.
Raven could not stop time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Saved by the
I'm
Bell?
just naming Disney shows.
Saved by the Bell, you couldn't. No, there was no TV show about dude stopping time.
He didn't stop time. He'd have his own little aside where he talked to the camera. But everyone else.
That's just a trope. That's just a thing that
Okay,
happens
well,
in
still,
sitcoms.
that's pretty much what you described. Where you can stop time and you'd still be able to go off and talk directly to the camera.
No one's talking about it, so you just have a camera now following you around.
How did it get from life is like a video game to talking to a camera?
Well, you said somebody said if you
Pause
stop
reality.
time,
Pause reality was the only thing that was said.
but you'd still be able to think and move on your own. That's pretty much what they do.
Yeah, but who's watching you?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, where's
the
the...
NSA, the people,
where is-
that I'm taping my phone against.
Yeah, seriously,
How do
why
you
don't
not
you...
get this?
Why? It's because you're not explaining it right, I guess. I don't know.
It's the same idea, well, except you want to be talking to a camera. You have time to think, but everyone else be paused.
Okay, I understand what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but your analogy is just
Well, that's what
going
came
over.
to mind.
But okay, so going on the whole life is like a video game tangent. Like, if life was like a video game, what would your genre be? Like, that you want it to be like?
Oh, what want it to be like, or what
Yes,
genre
if life
would
was like,
it be
If
like?
life was like a video game, what genre would you want it to be like?
Slice of life, so I don't feel by dying.
We're talking about that's anime, not video game.
Slice of life is a thing, dude.
It's a video game.
It's not.
genre?
Yeah, it's. You never played The Sims,
That's not that's a simulation.
so
It's literally in the title, simulation.
so.
They have cooking simulator
I
games.
mean, I probably heard it under a different name, but I've never heard video games referred to as slice of life video games.
I mean, they can be a thing. Half of Persona is a slice
Yeah.
of life. You ever played Persona?
No.
Dating sims are...
Dating
some-
Sims, yeah.
They have some elements of that.
Dating Sims. That's absolutely
They're
a thing.
called dating sims. They're not called slice of life.
But they have elements of slice of life, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They have elephants with
You're
slice-
trying to apply an anime genre to a video game.
Nothing is exclusively an anime genre! There is nothing on this world that is exclusively an anime genre.
Slice of life just means that you just look into
You
somebody's life.
take people and you cut them. That is the slice of their
Like,
life.
The definition
The slice of your
is
life.
normal stuff happens
Life
in somebody's
simulation. That's what it's called. That is what The Sims is called. The Sims genre is life simulation.
Gotcha.
life. It's a realistic representation of everyday life in a movie, play, or book.
Okay, so you would want a slice of life video game
Yeah, exactly.
scenario.
Yeah, man. I don't want to fucking like change around and act one all this new shit. And maybe if you include like, I mean, NBA is all in your life.
I would want I would want my game to my
gotta get
life
past-
to play out like a JRPG
Oh my god, why?
because then I can level up my stats. I could suddenly be really good at socialization, socializing with people.
But how though?
I don't know.
How would you?
You would level up that stat.
I would level up that stat.
Level up my
Life
socialness
would,
stat.
life would suddenly get better.
Life would suddenly make
But
sense.
in JRPGs, you have to actually do stuff to level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do. Yeah.
Well, I do it over and over again.
What would you do?
There'd be dungeons and whatnot that I could go into.
Would you though?
According to the definition for slice of life, which you probably already read, but I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. But it says it's a realistic representation of everyday experience. So, like romantic comedies, that's a slice of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking other things that are like that are a slice of life. You can't argue my logic. It's perfect.
That's what video games are trying to move towards, being more realistic.
They're really, but they're never. See,
At least
okay,
some
okay,
of them are.
that's a good topic. Can I bring up one topic for this then? Video games are trying
No.
to be more realistic, but there is something called the uncanny valley, which means if the graphics and everything get too realistic, they look horrifying to us.
There's an area.
It's why
just
the most recent Legend of Zelda does, like, they decided not to go really realistic and it works for them.
Uncanny Valley is an area where the realism and the creepiness just overlap. Before it's so realistic, you can't tell that it's that it's animation or it's
yeah.
a video
Life
game.
is like a video. Life is like a video game. You have the
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what video
Pizza
game you're
probably.
gonna get. Probably it's probably the pizza. Even though we said 6:30,
Oh, 6:15.
6:15, and it's 5:52. Hey! What's up? You want to be on a podcast?
God, don't.
We're recording right now. What's up? Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we got the pizza guy.
Oh my god.
Special guest pizza guy.
Oh my god.
Bad Idea Podcast
Oh my
featuring
God.
Pizza Guy.
His
Hey, we're set then.
His name is
That dude, we finally got a hook for this episode
Jim.
then.
Joe.
Jim,
James.
Joe, Jim, Jim Jack,
With what, James?
Plus.
Johnny? No.
Johnny 5.
Okay. Alright, thanks a lot. You guys have a nice night.
Enjoy. Thanks for being on the cast. Shout out to the chill pizza guy who wanted to be on the podcast.
No.
Hey, something interesting happened in this episode then. Cool.
Pizza
This one was
guy.
kind of low
Hey,
energy
here-
up until
here,
now.
You guys have your veggie pizza.
I didn't order that shit. I didn't want any of that shit.
Well, I asked you, and you said you didn't care. You take it as ordered.
You did. You
So I
legitimately
ordered
did.
this for you guys.
I never even said I was hungry.
Let me pause this shit.
Yeah, see,
playing?
pause what shit? Yeah, you're absolutely not playing.
I mean, I'm gonna be eating. Do you want to hear that on the podcast?
Yeah, absolutely not, because you chew with your mouth open,
Yeah.
and so we're gonna end 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Let's
So
see,
already,
we're gonna end in
ended
5
on-
minutes.
Want to just make it 8, make it a full
Alright,
hour?
so
I don't know.
So,
Do
for
you?
anybody listening, still listening,
you?
send
Thank
us your
so anybody
podcast
still
ideas.
listening, what's it like being a spam bot?
So, anybody still listening, give us your credit card and bank information.
No, just
And
if
bank
anybody's still-
information?
I'm gonna give us the benefit of the doubt and say somebody might be still listening. That
There's
has
no
some
one that's still
interest
gonna be
in this.
listening.
But if you have podcast ideas, like what you want us to discuss on the show, please send it to us,
It was
because
a bit off.
we are starting to run out of ideas, and by that I mean we ran out of ideas the minute we started the first podcast.
Okay. We didn't have any ideas for the first podcast anyway. And once we found our name, I don't know, what should we do from here? Yeah, we lose this one.
And we're staying here, right?
Yeah, thinking so. We gotta get that renter's insurance though. That BS. But we can worry about that bridge later. Well, Dylan's doing a callback. Dylan's now glowing because he got his pizza.
Pizza, buddy.
Dylan is glowing
Pizza.
like crazy. Oh my gosh.
I spent all fucking morning making pizza.
Oh, it's so
And then you
delicious.
wanted a pizza for dinner.
He was getting pizza.
So? That doesn't mean you have to.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
By the way, you did you pay me?
I will. I put money on it, man.
Well, then go get some money. You just ordered a pizza and then didn't pay the man.
I will.
You should probably pay the man. Pay the bitch. Pay the bitch.
So yeah,
I'll
let's end
pay
the-
you.
let's end the podcast now since
Are we gonna end the pod? Wait, why are you eating? We're in the middle of a podcast. God damn it! You guys suck. All right, fine. Next time on Game Grumps. Wait, what? Next time on Bad Idea Podcast.
Next time on Bad Idea Podcast, we'll...
What do we have next time on Bad Idea Podcast? Bad ideas? Okay, sure. Let's eat in the middle of the podcast. That'll be great.
This is the end of episode 85.
This is oh God, if we ever actually make it to 85 episodes, are you kidding me?
The end of episode 3, technically 4. But we don't talk about the failed episode 2.
Bring it on in. Bring it on. Okay. People seriously put the fucking pizza down. You suck so much. I'm just walking around doing nothing. Somebody hold the microphone because I'm trying to play here. Okay, thank you. All right, now we get that. Oh God, I just ran right into the well. Put the pizza down. Put the fucking pizza down. Oh
Don't eat it in the middle of this. What are you doing?
Don't ASMR eat that. I just walked into the well like a dumbass. Anyway, yeah. So this is the Bad Idea Podcast, and we're signing off ASMR style. And you're gonna listen to Dylan chew because he's a disgusting motherfucker. You guys are both just holding the microphone like it's my dick. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, put it right down there. There we go.
You know what? Dylan's addicted to pizza.
This
You won't put it down, even though we're doing a fucking recording right
pizza.
now.
Even though we're absolutely doing
And the box is right next to him. You can just set it right down.
Seriously.
And get back to it in like
How
5 seconds.
unprofessional. This is why no one likes this podcast. Anyway, see you guys later.
Shh, anyway,
We love all 5 of you that watch this. Thanks for everything.
episode 86 up next.
Bye.